Shalom. Most High in Christ bless. Welcome to another video on the Genesis 49ers YouTube page. Today's topic is going to be the Hebraic natives, Native American cognates. A cognate is something that connects a culture or a word or a dialect, so on and so forth. So we're going to show you how a lot of the Native American traditions and oral traditions and customs link right up with Hebraic and biblical customs. So with the first slide, let's commence. This one is as funny as the topic could be, as ironic as the topic could be, moons. And the Native Americans reverence what is called the green corn moon or the green-eared moon. The sources, they begin the year at the first appearance of the first new moon of the vernal equinox. It's the same way we do it according to the Bible, according to the laws of Moses in Exodus 12. It says they term their Passover after the green corn. The green corn moon or the green-eared moon is the most beloved and sacred. The source, the history of American Indians by James A. Dare. So that's where you can read that information at. And they turn their Passover the green corn moon. And that's a full moon. That's when Passover comes on the full moon. So let's go to the next slide. Sinews. If you know about the Bible, you know about Genesis. We were commanded not to eat the sinews of the thigh, or the hollow of the thigh. And that's also a cognate that you can find within Native American customs. It reads, the Indians always sew their moccasins with deer sinews, but to eat such they imagine would breed worms and other ailments. They also cut out the thigh of every deer they kill and throw it away. That they also cut out the thigh of every deer they kill and throw it away. Source, History of American Indians by James A. Dare. So they didn't eat the sinews of the animals. In the scripture that this is a cognate of, Genesis 32 verse 32. Therefore the children of Israel eat not of the sinew which is upon the hollow of the thigh unto this day, because he touched the hollow of Jacob's thigh and the sinew that strength. So it's a memorial for what Jacob did when he wrestled the angel. And that's how he got his name changed to Israel. Next slide. Here's another similarity, another cognate. It says, in a great battle, the Kichi were miraculously assisted by swarms of wasps and hornets. If you don't know who the Kichi are, they were the Kichi Maya. They were basically, the Kichi is like a dialect, a language, and also a grouping of tribes. So the Kichi, Mesoamerica, and some North South America can be located in those areas. It says, in a great battle, the Kichi were miraculously assisted by swarms of wasps and hornets, which flew into the faces of their foes, stinging and blinding them, so that they could not wield weapons nor see to make any effective resistance. After this battle, the surrounding races became tributary to them. Sources, Myths of Mexico and Peru, page 230 by L. Spence. And here's the scripture that correlates with the similar story or history or oral tradition given by the Kichimaya. It says in Exodus the 23rd chapter, there shall nothing cast their young nor be bearing in thy land. The number of thy days will I fulfill. I will send my fear before thee, and I will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come. And I will make all thy enemies turn their backs unto thee. And I will send hornets before thee, which shall drive out the Hivite, the Canaanite, and the Hittite from before thee. I will not drive them out from before thee in 1 year, lest the land become desolate, and the beasts of the field multiply against thee. So the Lord did it in phases. That way the wildlife wouldn't take over the land. So this is the same exact story. The Kichi Maya share this same story, and it's recorded within their culture. Next slide. Passover. It reads, when the Piachis held their great annual festival and sacrifice, they began their prayers to their deity Yovahu, at sunset, and kept on praying till midnight. The bones of the roasted lamb were not eaten, and not a bone was to be broken. This is a direct parallel to the Passover. And the source is Orbigny. The book is America for Short, Part 2, page 186. And Botholm, the American book, the History of American book, page 243. And those sources are written in brevity, by the way. But you can search those books and you can find them. But this is a clear parallel to Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, 5th verse to the 8th. And other scriptures as well, because we know that the Passover bones should not be broken. All of it had to be eaten, pursuing the Exodus 12. So let's go to the next slide. It's talking about the Passover as well. I have another source here as well. It says, it is a law that everything offered in sacrifice should be eaten by the worshippers, and nothing must be left over. The oldest man of the tribe pours the fat into the fire, and then the bones are burned. What custom is this? It's the Passover. That's how you keep the Passover. The source is the History of the Mission of the United Brethren Among the Indians in North America by George H. Lascelles, page 44. And the correlating scripture is Exodus 12, verses 8 through 11. That's Exodus 12, verses 8 through 11. Last slide. Blue borders. It reads the Ethnologic Dictionary. The Franciscan Fathers, 1910, described the borders of blue, stating it was obsolete. Bosque Redondo photographs show a few being worn as shoulder blankets by men and women. So when you see those Jewish, the so-called Jewish men, those Ashkenazi Jews, they're not the real Jews. They're going around the earth calling themselves Jews. When you see them wear those shawls on their shoulders, they get that from us as well. And it's also found in the Native American culture. Bosque Redondo, he took photographs of these particular garments. They were worn by men and women. What was on the border? Blue. They had blue borders, and what was on them? Fringes, as you can see in the picture. This is from Bosque Redondo, one of his photographs of the Native Americans. This is a Native American couple, a man and his wife. So you can clearly see that these customs are within the culture of the so-called Native Americans. They are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. So with that, expect more videos showing and proving and giving evidence that the so-called Native Americans here in the Americas, North America, Middle America, Mesoamerica, South America, Canada, are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We're going to keep these series going. Lord's will, we can provide more and more solid and concrete and concise proof. With that, I'm going to say shalom. Most High in Christ bless, fam.